Good afternoon, students. Today I'm going to start with a new topic that is factors of promotional mix. It is related with promotion and distribution management subject. So please be careful while I'm explaining because these things are very important for you, and this topic is going to come for 1 mark or 2 marks, any one questions from these important points what I'm going to explain you guys. Secondly, I request all the students please mention or comment your attendance in the comment box. Now we'll focus on the screen one by one. So what do you mean by factors that deciding the promotional mix? So here are the factors which are going to go for it. The first one is the product life cycle, types of product, targets of promotions, size of the budget, push and pull strategy, organization philosophy. Coming to the first one, that is the product life cycle. What do you mean by product life cycle? If you see this picture in the screen, it shows that I'll just go for it. Having some 4 stages are there. But before 4, pre-invention will be there before introduction. This is the first stage of the product life cycle, introduction. Second stage is the growth. The third section is the maturity, and the last stage is the decline. Students, to understand this topic, I'm going to give a better example of your life so that you can able to understand this PLC, product life cycle. Before going to understand PLC, you have to understand FLC. What is FLC? FLC is nothing but family life cycle. See, when a newborn baby will come in this world, what do we call it? We used to call him as an infancy. From 0 to 2 years, he will be in the infancy stage. After that, slowly he will just grow in a stage of early childhood or middle or later childhood. This infancy stage will be from 0 to 5 years, or for some children it will be from 0 to 3 years or 2 years. From 5 years to 14 years, we used to call this as children. In this childhood, they are having primary childhood, middle childhood and later childhood. After that, there will be a stage called adolescent stage, where they will get little bit, that means the growth will be in the high peak, that is the end of the growth, or there will be developing point more, growth will be there more in the body of every individual, either on the gender basis also. After that, they will come to adolescent age, from childhood to adolescent. This will be from 14 years to 18 years or 17 years old. For someone it will go for 16, or some people will go for 18 also. It depends on the DNA or physical appearance. So you will see some physical changes in the body also. After that, we used to call it as adulthood. Adulthood at the age of from 18 years to 45 years old. After that, we used to call it as, this will be like the maturity will be there more in the adulthood. There will be more maturity one. Then after once they will go to the senior citizen, that is the old age, then the life will be in the decline stage. They will be in the slow of going to the death. Then after senior citizen, definitely there will be end for the human being. Like that, for a product also, it is also having a life cycle. We have to be very careful before going that. So it is like a cycle. So you can see in the first, see this is the introduction stage. At this introduction, this here the product is launched. Before that, pre-invention will be there. In the pre-invention, the customer or the company should have to identify their target customers, what are the needs and wants of the customer in the market. Depending on the needs and wants, by seeing the various competitors in the market, we have to launch the product, and all the things, features, technical things, we have to go for the marketing, finance, HR, IT, R&D. All these departments will work together for finding out the product. So it is like a pre-birth baby, if you can take the example. So that is called pre-invention. Once the product is launched, here you see on the right side, that is the time, how much time it takes to bring the profit in the company and how much sales will takes place. So during the introduction stage, the product is launched and sales grow slowly as people are not aware of your product. Informatively, advertisement is used usually to bring profit for the market or for the company. Now, once this has been done, then the growth will be there. The sales start to grow rapidly. Persuasive advertisement may be used. Process may be reduced. As new competitors enter the market, profit starts coming. So here, the advertisement we need less comparing to the introduction stage. We need more advertisement for launching the product. Once the product is available in the market, then we need persuasive advertisement, like from just direct sellings or what it may be. Next, coming to that, after that, maturity level will be there. In this, the sales now increase slowly, and here intense competition is in the market. Competitive or promotional pricing may be used. Advertiser expenses at this high is substantial growth. That means very less. Profits may be soon start to fill all the product enters the saturation stage. Whatever the period, that means here in this stage there will be, we are going to get all the profits. As you can see the human life. See here at the introduction stage, here is a small boy. At the growth, he is at the adolescent or the young adult, and the maturity level will be there. He will be having more and healthy. But here he is losing the decline. At decline stage is a stage where the sales will be coming fall. That means it will coming fall. The product loses its appeal and they need some intensive. At this stage, if you want to continue some more product for some more years, then the customer should the company should have to extend with some strategies. Those strategies like mass communication or niche marketing or penetrating marketing will be there. We have to focus on the features that we are going to learn in our upcoming topics or upcoming units. So here, this is the PL product life cycle, where the product is going to start in the growing stage. Slowly it will grow, maturity will come, the decline will be there, where the fall of the production will be there, and the product will be stopped in the future. That means in future, maybe our product will be there, it is not going to be come once again, like Motorola mobiles. Now no one is taking Motorola mobiles and it has been totally declined. It has gone down. Many companies are there in the country where they lose their production and their sales in the market. And even though if you take so many companies of different product, you can see, and some companies are the real, they are working hard and they are at the still at the growth or the maturity level. Now next thing is, that means our next is types of products. The products are of two types. One is the considerable product, another one is the industrial goods. As we know, some goods are convenience goods, where the goods are totally be used for the convenience of the customers, for their convenience. What are the goods are essential, they will keep those markets products over there. Some shopping goods will be there. Apart from that, they need for, that is convenience, and some shopping goods will be there where they need some importance of it, and specialty goods will be there where some unique or the special features will be added on those goods and it will be sold in the market. Shopping goods, sometimes you will go and purchase. See, convenience goods help here in providing the perishable goods and non-perishable goods, durable goods, which are essential for us. And shopping goods are those goods we are going for a product to purchase it, but unfortunately we will find some other goods also to purchase that, and we will find it. We'll take that product. And specialty goods are those goods where we are having some specific, or we are going to order it, or when we are going to have it. Those are the considerable product. Totally considerable is what are the things are considerable by the customers, it is going to be mentioned on that. Some are industrial goods where raw materials and fabricating metals will be there. Raw materials which are the before the finished goods will be there, and fabricated materials will also be there. In the next picture I will show you the image. This is the image. If you see the iron ores, means that means these are the things where we are having the fabricated materials. These are the things, again with this we are going to make our necessary things, and these are the things where these are the industry consumer goods where we are going to consume the goods which are like food, medical, uh, clothes. And sometimes when we are coming to the building, it will come in industrial goods like the iron we need, cement we need, bricks we need, all these things. These goods are industrial goods where we get. And coming to the shopping goods, like sometimes we'll go to have a refrigerator, TV, all these things will be in the shopping goods. And coming to specialty goods, like we want Rolls Royce watch or the Rolex watch, all these things will come in the specialty goods like that. Now, next one is promoting our target. That means target will be promotion. How it will be done? The promotion of the target of promotion can be done. Promotion will maybe directed at four different groups. What are those? From wholesaler to retailer to industrial consumer to the final customers. Sometimes the promotion we have to do the wholesaler. Then the retailer should have to be promotion. Then that means the promotion should have to be takes place with the retailer also. So what are the things the wholesaler will do for printing his? He'll promote his product towards the retailers. He'll target. He'll give, like for example, Masrati products are there. What they are doing nowadays, they are targeting to the kirana shops only, and they are painting on the wall Masrati dairy. But the kirana shops people are getting free painted by Masrati peoples, and they are getting one advertisement board or boarding to keep, like Abul Hasnat Kirana and General Store. For example, I'm just taking an example of the corner street where they'll get and will be having the Mascati and boards, everything. That means the color will be there. So all these things will be there, which will comes under the target promotions. So these are the things you should have to keep in mind for the promotion of the right. How the retailers will promote his product. That means the industrial consumers, who are the industrial consumers, who are the final consumers. All these things will be there. Next thing is, these are the things how it will be go. That means producer to the consumer. Now on the olden days it is like intermediate channels, producer to the wholesaler, or wholesaler to the retailer, retailer to the consumers. Now what happened? There were agents and broker all there. Now the agents has been removed. Now what happened? The producers are there, distributors are there, our wholesalers are there, and retailers are there, consumers are there. Then here also, now we have removed the wholesaler and distributor. Now again retailer and consumer. But some products are there where it is going to be produced by those people. That means the customers are buying purchase directly from the producer, or the manufacturers are targeting direct to the customers, and these are the intermediate channels. They are now removed for the sake of the promotions. Okay, now how the sale, as I was saying, that promotion to the final consumer, this is the promotion to the direct consumer. If you see in this from industrial consumer, direct industrial consumer, same here only. Now for retailers and wholesalers. So these are the wholesaler, how it is promoting all the goods one by one. So these are the steps. In the olden days, when the manufacturer used to manufacture, there was no proper advertisement tools to understand the awareness of the product in the market. So the agents or the broker used to play important role on those days for the wholesaler and distributor. Once the wholesaler and retailer was aware of the product or the manufacturers, they have removed, they have were not in contact with the brokers and agents, so it has become easy for us for promoting. That means the producer is able to promote his goods to the distributor. Once the distribution wholesaler also remove, that means the retailers come to know from where the wholesaler and distributors are purchasing the goods. That means the producers. The retailers nowadays they are purchasing the goods from the producers also. So these are the things, if you see in this map, it has been mentioned clearly. So now we have removed wholesaler, distributor, consumer, and retailer also. Now the customers, the manufacturers are targeting direct to the customers only. So whatever the price or the expenditure taking place in this channel, that is going to be come as a discount to the customer's account, or it will be savings for the customers or the buyers also, producers also. Next, what is the size of the budget? For the size of the budget, it is very important that the size of the budget depends on the promotion tools. What are the things? If our budget is high, we can go for the promotion in the TV or media or some other messages like social media also we can go. Now if your budget is low, where we can go for the personal or direct publicity or social media also. So it depends on the budget. So these are the factors where it is able to decide for our promotion mix. Next is pull and push strategy. Here for understand this, I have make one more. Again, let me go for push strategy from producer, wholesaler, retailer, consumer will go, and pull strategy from sorry, it hasn't. Yeah, it will come in this way only. Arrow mark has been come like that. It will comes reverse to that. Yeah. So here if you see the marketing of the attraction, that means how the market people are pulling towards it and how the marketing people are pushing towards the customer towards how to purchase that. By seeing this picture you can able to understand, and here is uh, the picture where you can understand. See, from manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, consumer. Again, from manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, consumer. So what is happening here? We have direct connection. The orders are to be manufactured when the wholesaler is giving. But now the manufacturer in pull strategy, what is happening? The consumer is push to the consumer. The retailer and wholesaler has gone at last. So these are the things where we have to give focus. And at last, uh, organization philosophy. As every human being having their own philosophy, like some people are having their philanthropies are pioneer to their work and they were ready to serve to their community and society and citizen, country. Like that, every organization or company have their own values or philosophies. So what are those? These things they have to keep in mind. Organizational philosophy establishes the values, beliefs, and guidelines for the manner in which the organization is going to conduct its business. Mainly, it establishes a relationship between the organization and its stakeholders like employees or customers, shareholders, suppliers, government, and the public at large. So this is the philosophy. That means they have to keep in mind at the time of manufacturing the product that the product which is going to be launched in the market, it should be benefit to the society. It should be a worth for the government. It should be easy for the suppliers. It should be convenient for the purchaser or the customers. All these things should be there at the time of manufacturing. So these are the things of uh, organization philosophy. And one more thing, organization philosophy, basic philosophy is for most of the companies nowadays what they are doing, they are focusing on the customer proposition is simpler, low or lowest price and hassle free service, like Walmart, McDonald's are doing. What they are doing with the low prices, it is house hassle free services will be there. That means most maximum of the maximum services they are going to provide for the low of the lowest cost. So it is there. And now if you see the product leadership offers product that push performance boundaries like Intel, Nike, 3M. These are the examples of the customer. Now customer intimacy, delivering what specific customers want, like Airborne Express, Nordstrom. What are the depending, these are the examples of the are the companies are the organizations which are going to give are targeting their customers on this philosophy. So this was the end of our topic, students. I hope you understand. Once again I want to remind you, today our topic is factors deciding the promotion mix. In this we are having 6 stages. One is product life cycle, types of product, target of promotion, size of the budget, push and pull strategy, organization philosophy. I hope students you got understood. If you have any problems, please mention in the comment box so that I will have a look and will try to fulfill your requirements in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.